Hey guys, it's James again with another quick message for you. It's very noisy here because it's very busy. Everyone's sitting out we have a pebbled beach here in Portsmouth. It's not sand, but it's still cool. Behind me you can see the Isle of Wight ferry going across the Isle of Wight, which is an island just off the coast of the south of England. It's only about half an hour away actually. It's quite nice. You should come and check it out. It's actually really nice. And I wanted to share with you a message that I heard by a gentleman by the name of David Wood. Some of you know who David Wood is. He's actually one of the co-founders of the Empower Network. Incredible gentleman. And basically his message was on a call where he said it's important that we actually focus on the things that we're very good at. You know, there's certain things that you as an individual are very good at. They come more natural to you than they come to other people. And we have to accept that we have certain skills that are better than others. Okay, we may not all be runners, so we may not all be long distance runners. We may be sprinters, or maybe some of us might be swimmers. You know, in the same way, some of us may be more creative. We may be more talented artistically or orally. Some of us are better speakers than others. Some of us need to put a little more work into it. Some of us might be very good at doing videos, like Dave's supposed to be. Not supposed to be. He is very good at doing videos, and he actually says it comes from doing them a lot of times, you know, that whole concept of repetition and experience. Dave talks about that a lot. But basically what he was saying is we all have different skills and different talents. And some of us may be, you know, maybe 4 or 5 out of 10, maybe a 2 out of 10 when it comes to drawing. And perhaps we're better singers than we are drawers. So perhaps you might be a 6 out of 10 or 7, or, you know, 6 or 7 out of 10. And he was saying with persistent action and effort, you can only really generally improve a certain number of points. So maybe if you started as a 4 or a 5 out of 10 as a singer, you might in the end up being a 7 out of 10, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But if you wanted to be a world-renowned singer, then maybe that wouldn't be good enough. So maybe what you should concentrate on are your painting skills, or your I don't know, your writing skills, or maybe you should be more into, I don't know, inventing something else, being an engineer or being an artist. Maybe your drawing skills naturally were about a 7 out of 10, and with a little practice and consistent action you could then become a 9 out of 10 type of drawer. And obviously that's where you're going to have the biggest returns, if you like, or results based on the actions and your efforts. So he was saying identify the things that you're naturally good at, the things that come easy to you. You know what they are. You know, some of us find it easier to go out and talk to strangers. Some of us are very uncomfortable with that. Some of us are happier working by ourselves and churning away in an office or quietly for hours. Some of us are happier to read books, while some of us prefer audio books or maybe to watch videos. It's very different. Different ideas, different concepts, I guess. And basically what I'm trying to say is identify those things that come easier to you. And it's important that you work on those in terms of your business, perhaps. You know, obviously we all have to learn different things, different skills and develop, but identify those things that naturally come well to you, because that might be where your gold dust is. That's where the magic is for you. But maybe you're overlooking it while you try to copy someone else, or you try to be as good a runner as Usain. Now come on, you're not going to catch Usain now, let's be honest, okay? And you're not going to be, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not going to be a world heavyweight bodybuilder if you're not really built that way naturally. I mean, you might improve and do well for who you are, but it's not going to get you the titles and the accolades that maybe you want. But if you're pursuing it, if it's a matter of you actually doing it just for yourself, in terms of self-achievement, then maybe that's okay. But if you're talking about business or trying to develop a skill, for example, marketing online, and there's a specific aspect of it that comes better, more naturally to you, maybe that's where you should focus. Okay? So identify what your 5 and your 6s out of 10 are, maybe your 6s or your 7s, and not your 2s and your 1s, and use those. Take care. Bye for now.